Right now we're just getting ready to start laying down the sealer on this car. We've previously did all the body work on all the areas that were welded, panel bond, and all these things that were sealed off, just so like fumes and stuff don't go inside the cabin whenever you're driving. Took care of the rest of the body work on the car. Like wheel wells needed to be panel bonded because they were sealed, like welded shut. So we made sure that that was panel bonded back and sealed so nothing kind of gets through there or rust later.
First drift this thing got. Hit the U8.
The scrub enabler is putting in work.
Let's go.
Do the magic.
Don't
So we've been doing a lot of the body work here, like making sure all this stuff is, doesn't look too bad because there was welds here and you could see through and it just didn't look good. So we're kind of taking care of as much body work here as we can. We panel bonded a lot of the spots that were welded through. We found out the seams here were a little bit open, so I also did a bead in there and kind of spread it out. And just been generally just sanding everything, getting it ready for primer, but it's coming out pretty good. Back to you, Josh.
The fiberglass magician, whatever you want to call me. Here we have some issue with the side skirt. It was touching a lot of the gap in between the door. So we tried to do some modifying and grind this so we can put some new fiberglass on it. Here we have to shave some material off and make it fit. So this side skirt pretty much is good to go. Body kit had a cutout here, so it was leaving a huge gap. So I did some filling on the back over here just to fill the gap. Gotta fix all the spider crack that we have to make it look perfect.
A lot of what we've been doing on this car is making sure that everything kind of fits really well, trying to make sure the gaps are good on all the panels, making sure that, for example, when you open the door, the door doesn't mess this up once it's painted, and playing with the gaps from the fender to the those things, making sure that's all lined up and not scratching anything that's freshly painted.
This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends has absolutely taken over gaming by being the first game to bring true console level experience to your phone. Explore millions of champion combinations and master countless tactics as you take on raid bosses, dungeon runs, campaign battles, and PvP arena matches. Raid Shadow Legends has been increasing its roster of epic champions, now with a brand new rarity mythical champion type. Now this is a step above the legendary type champions, and these new mythical champions have a new skill called Metamorph that allows them to change between two different forms. So this means you're going to be getting a 2-for-1. So that's basically like me going from car builder mode to car shredder mode. A mythical champion's second form uses the same artifacts, accessories, masteries, and blessings, so use them wisely. These mythical champions are the most versatile champions ever seen in Raid and can only be summoned from red primal shards. For new players, you can get your hands on Stag Knight, as well as a skin for Stag Knight designed by JonTron. Just use promo code JTSkin before October 7th. And if you're not a new player, you can still do the Stag Knight and the skin through an in-game event. And check out Sun Wukong, Raid's take on Monday King from Chinese mythology. Right now, you can get this legendary champion for free by logging in on 7 different days between now and October 23rd. With all this exciting stuff and more coming to Raid, if you haven't started playing yet, now is your chance. So use the link in the description or scan my QR code to get some awesome bonuses. We're talking the epic champion Talia and other useful items like energy refills, skill tome, and XP booster. Once you're in, come find me under the name Collete Davis and join my clan. Just hit the link in the description and I will see you there. Thanks to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to it.
And yeah, the car's pretty much just been getting prepped and ready, so we spent quite a bit of time taping it, making sure nothing gets through, because the cage obviously we painted previously as well. Hopefully revealing it to Collete at some point soon. She has no idea what it's gonna look like, so yeah.
gonna shoot the barrels, and after the barrels, we're gonna be shooting the clear coat, and it should be good.
I'm back. Am I gonna like it? I'm kind of freaking out. This was totally not originally the plan, but I'm very, very thankful that Rey was able to paint the S15. Right now, you guys know way more about everything that just happened than I do, because I'm about to go see the S15 painted for the first time. I cannot wait. I ended up just having to focus on engine prep, and then we did actually build the engine with the new timeline that got thrown on us, but it's all gonna work out, and I'm so excited to see the car. Also, rotary things all around. Adam's on the dyno with the 4-rotor right now. Let's just see the car. Donnie trying to break in, get the first look. Disclaimer, I did do a quick little peek to see, you know, through the window, but I told myself I wouldn't look at it for that long because I wanted this to be a whole moment, so here we go. Oh! Ah! Look at my little curly girl!
A lot of pearl.
My worst fear, I thought I was gonna be coming around the corner and it looked like basic white. It looks like a little creamy pearly from far away.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, it's like creamy. Very creamy. The bed.
It's like, it's so iridescent.
And then once you start adding like all the plates and everything back into the bed.
Yeah, and the pink accents that are
Yeah.
gonna go in the bay, like with the engine and stuff, it's gonna match it all.
That
Bring it
paint
back out.
cage looks so good with this color. I think this is my favorite white color that I've ever seen. I don't think, by the way, we filmed any of the color samples. Rey and I were back in here and spraying even more samples. Rey was trying all these different pearl mixtures with white. So like there was a whole other testing that we didn't record, and it blew my mind because my favorite, and I think Rey's favorite as well, was not adding any other crazy pearl to it. This is a factory Porsche pearl white, and it looked the best out of everything. And when we tried to add a color shift to it, because I really, really wanted a pink color shift, but when we did that, it like took away the pearl finish that this factory color had, and I can't believe it, but I picked a factory color. I cannot believe it. It looks so good.
I mean, to be honest, like I shot a lot of pearl whites before. This is my favorite pearl white I've ever shot.
Yeah.
It stands alone. It's a really cool pearl white.
It has so much dimension in it. Like the pearl is so fine.
Yeah.
And it's like the perfect off-white color. The pink color shift pearl ended up turning all the whites slightly green.
Yeah.
And it drove me crazy. So we think it's something that's just in the carrier of the House of Color pearls that you don't notice on other colors, but on white, you really notice.
Yeah.
But, oh my God,
Yeah.
Rey, I love it so much.
It'd have to be a clear base beam.
So good, thank you guys. This car, we're really gonna have all of the engine parts pop, and like the cage pop, and the wheels pop, and maybe like a subtle livery. So all the accents are gonna be my traditional neon, and I think it's a nice little switch up. This is so good. I'm 100%, I'm so happy with this decision. It was very, very stressful to get here.
What do you think of the
You know
top?
what's gonna be even more stressful? Putting the motor and everything back in it.
Yeah.
Moving blankets. You need
Yeah.
moving
Oh,
blankets.
and look at the
Yeah.
detailing now.
Yeah.
Dude, it looks so good. Oh, because you cleared that.
Yeah, I can clear them.
Yes.
Yes. Sweet.
Wow, thank you, Ray.
Yeah, you're
I'm
welcome.
so happy with it. I was so sad to not be here during the process, but to come back and have a little surprise reveal, I'm so happy. There you have it. This is my very beautiful pearl white S15. This was a very, very difficult decision process to go through. I did not think I'd be painting a car white ever, but I am so freaking happy that I did. I think this build is going to be a lot different than my other ones, and I cannot wait to start adding back in all of my elements of neon to just pop and stand out everywhere. I mean, already, look how good the cage looks. Like, I'm so happy. This is just the main body of the car. Later on, we're going to be doing all the body kit. This is huge because now that the engine bay and body is painted, we can move this thing back into Drift HQ for final assembly. Like, what? I cannot wait. I'm so freaking stoked. Comment below what you guys think of this pearl white transformation, and huge shout out and thank you to Ray and Josh for absolutely killing it on this paint job. I was really sad not to be here for it and be able to do it myself with them, but I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I cannot wait to see the rest of this build come together.
Damn, this looks like nice, really nice. Looks amazing.
Reminds me of like a Porsche, buddy. This is why them generic colors just don't cut it. Woo! Look at this. Good lord. Hey Ziggy, shut up. Ah, everything just came out so good now with the color in it. The little stainless inserts over that pearl white. Boy, howdy. And just all the little contours you can see now, especially once the kit and everything's mounted, it's going to be so good. And then all the bright colors that are coming in, because guess what? We got an engine, boys. We got a real engine. I haven't even looked at it.
What's the plan today, boys?
Assemble, news team.
We're gonna get all of our suspension and everything situated. Try not to scratch the engine bay, that's very important. So I think what we're actually gonna do is put the engine in from the bottom and then install our cross member afterwards, so we don't have to worry about wedging this in here and potentially scratching our radiator support and all that stuff. So
DCT is very heavy and oblong and awkward, so.
awkward.
Yeah.
Lift with your back. Lift the back, right? All
Make
back.
sure you lift with your back.
Lift with your back. Y'all can't snap like this?
This is loud. Like, I don't understand that. You don't have to understand snap like a normal person.
Where'd you learn that, Dottie?
Like a normal person. You did that one. What? People
I used to be able to do that one.
What?
I can't really do that one
I
anymore.
full tunnel and could never right now. My hands are hurting so much.
Hey, turn around. This goes the information over here. Yep, over there. Yep, okay, over here. Whoa.
These plates in the now that it's painted.
I love it. Well, you didn't like them before?
Well, I did, but they just like
Yeah, you bet.
extra nice now.
Especially with the pearl white. Oh, we're a big fan of how everything's coming together right now.
Wow! We had some timelines shift around, and now our main priority is getting the car running.
Yep.
So that is the main objective right now. These guys have already been at it, getting everything back into the car. This is the most exciting part. This is reassembly time, and this is my first time seeing the engine actually in the car. And it looks beautiful.
Yeah, the contrast of the colors, like even like the black fuel pressure regulator and then like the pearl and the engine and everything's just, it's perfect.
Wait, what do you guys think? I didn't get to see your reaction.
Oh, they filmed our reaction. I am in love with this pearl color. It is great.
Yeah.
Like,
Thought you said no white. Thought you said no
white.
white.
Okay, so
last video, anything but white. It's white.
It couldn't be a basic white, okay?
No.
And this car was an emotional roller coaster. Figuring out a color. I've never had a
not
car.
just for you, it was for us too.
Yeah.
I dragged everyone along. I was like, purple, teal, pink, not white. But I didn't want it to be a basic white, and we did so many samples
Yeah, Josh
of
told me.
whites. I think the whole concept of the base pearl white with all the neon popping
Absolutely.
is gonna come together and look amazing. Because right now, we're getting a little bit of that effect, but we're still gonna add in so much color. Like now we're gonna move all the powder coating to the very end, which I think I like more anyway, because it was very hard for me to visualize everything in its exact spot where it goes. So now that we can see it all, we can literally like
And you
take
have
a
our
photo
color.
and plan. We need this paint, we need this neon yellow, we need that billet, or we want this polished. Like, I think it'll be a lot easier to get the aesthetics right with everything in first.
Absolutely.
And I'm really excited.
I think I was debating what color we're going to do the intake manifold, and that was already a big toss-up for us.
There's a lot of decisions to be made here. You thought the car took a long time.
Yeah.
But now I have more time because we need to get the car running first.
Yeah,